Hey guys, MCFY here, and welcome to another one of my handy little videos. Today we will be exploring if, the question is if indeed, if docked missile tubes are effective in Starmade. So I'm currently inside of one of these missile tubes uh, that I've made here. There are 28 missile tubes docked onto this missile carrier. Each one of the missiles deals 8 million damage in the form of 25 missiles. Specifically, each missile deals 337,000 damage per missile. So, pretty powerful missiles. Here we have the whole ship here. I also have two turrets on the side for anti-capital self-defense and two anti-fighter turrets as well. Let's see how effective they are. That's the question. Alrighty. We have for us here a shield tester. It has 18 million shields, which I think should be enough, and it has 43 million structure points. So let's see how long it can last against the bombardment of these missiles. Alright, there we can see they're starting to go off. The shields on that thing are dropping, and the structure is also gone. And it's dead. So, how effective are missile tubes in Starmade? Hella effective. As you saw there when it fired, even though the ship has barely any power systems on it right now, it did not drain any power from the main ship. So, that is pretty damn good, because I would need 28 million, well, not even 28 million, because each one of these things has 1.7 million power regen, so let's round that up there. We're talking like 50 million power regen on the main ship to achieve that same amount of damage from the missiles alone, not including the ship moving or anything else. So, are they effective? Hell yes, they're effective. What are their nerfs? They are not so good if you're not directly looking at the target. If you're not directly looking at the target, then they're not going to fire. And if they don't fire, then your main weapon on your ship's not firing. So that's the first thing that you want to take a look at and make sure is sorted. The second thing is, of course, like any other missiles, anti-missile systems can take them out. So these are best as like fleet support ships. So you'd have like 2 or 3 of these things in the fleet, and you just take down Titans with them, along with a couple of defensive ships to go out in front and tank the damage for you. Some offensive ships to try and get behind the enemy and fire off their turrets and missiles. So those are going to be the basic ways you'd want to use these things. Now, how are these things built? As we can see here, these are missile plus damage beam. The reason for that is because it makes the missiles longer range, which is of course good because this is a long range support ship. And it also makes them faster, so they're harder to be hit by AMS, which is very good. You're going to need a Bobby AI module, of course, on this thing. And I would highly suggest docking them to just a normal rail, because having them move around and wiggle would be a bit annoying, I guess. I don't know, you can do it. It would give you certainly some degrees of motion, but I find the rail is sufficient enough. Yes, the Bobby AI can be set to turret or ship for it to work. I would set it to ship because that way, let's say